Alrighty, good evening ladies and gentlemen, this is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. Got a couple of new people here. Hydra's not quite new, I think we've cast one game from him before, but yeah, he's quite a relatively unknown player as far as I'm concerned. So we basically got to call him you, and he is 22 years of age from South Korea, plays for the CJ Enters team. And yeah, so he's pretty good, but as I said, haven't really seen too many games from him. His opponent, we have not seen a single game from him before. His name is Hack. He is 19 years of age from South Korea, plays for the Startail team. So yeah, should be interesting. A couple of young StarCraft 2 players from South Korea, always looking to make a bit of an impact, and yeah, they're going to be trying to make an impact against each other in this game. So we'll just just have to look, see what happens. Hatchery coming down, early gas coming down, which does indicate that we might be seeing Ling speed coming out very quickly. Usually a lot of Zerg players don't actually go for that early gas. They just don't even bother to get any gas at all this quickly into the game, because what do they need? They need a hatchery, they need a spawning pool, they need another hatchery if they're going for 3 bases, they need a crap ton of queens, maybe a couple of spore coilers if oracles start coming out. Yeah, they don't need gas for anything early on, so they do take quite a while to actually start popping out the gas. But here we've got the gas coming out, so it's almost certainly going to be Ling speed coming out ASAP, so he's got it timed very nicely. He's got about 84, 88. Would not be surprised to see the workers pulled off. There they go, pulling them off, and there is the 100 gas right there. He's actually mined 4 too much, but maybe he's leaving that worker there for a reason. I don't know. Maybe there's something else he wants to spend 100 gas on later, but he only wants to slow mine it. So Ling speed gonna be coming up. 2 queens coming up as well, which is going to be taking care of this hatchery right here. Well, both bases, I suppose. The Reaper coming in is going to be doing a fair job at killing Lings. Hack using it very aggressively, has killed 2 Lings so far. The Queen is out though, and the Reaper is going to be running with its tail in between its legs. So, whoa, that other Reaper's going places, man. Really going places. So yeah, let's see. It does not manage to kill anything, unfortunately, but did get a nice run around the base, so did a pretty good job right there. And yeah, so far both players doing pretty well. Hacker going for a very aggressive macro approach in this game, going to get the 3rd base already. The 2nd base is not even finished yet, almost finished, but still going to be morphed into an orbital afterwards. So very aggressive macro style. And Hydra as well, going for pretty aggressive sort of stuff, going for a 3rd base as well. This guy's going to be building it as soon as he gets the minerals, which should be any second. There we go. I gotta apologize. I should stop casting this late, but yeah, I was just playing WoW quite a bit, and it's like, oh man. If you're playing WoW, I'm halfway through the legendary quest, and it's just so much stuff to do, man. So much stuff to do. But yeah, because I started late, so I didn't go through the normal progression. I just only started doing it like 6 weeks ago, so I'm just sort of getting stuck into it. It's nuts. But anyway, Mr. Hack doing a pretty good job so far. So the 3rd base just about to be finished. We'll probably morph it into an orbital just to get those mules coming down, just to be able to build the workers, all that other sort of fun stuff. And yeah, it's going to be a ton of mules early game, ton of everything early game. We do have this sort of stuff coming on. Needs to think about putting down a couple more barracks. He's very much in the harassment mode at the moment. But Mr. Hydra with the fast Ling speed, we haven't actually seen a build-up of Lings. We did see a game, I can't remember what game it was, but I think it was a Daily Masters, where somebody, actually no, I think it was a Hairy Bash game where somebody just went mass Ling. I think it was Petrify against Arthur or something like that. He just went absolutely crap ton of Lings and just actually owned. But Mr. Hydra coming out here with roaches, and we know exactly what happens when you pit early roach pressure against early harassment Terrans. I mean, the Terran just falls apart. He really, really needs something that's not part of the early harassment. He really needs Marauders, and we can see he's instantly going to be building one Marauder right there. So he's definitely got his stuff together as far as knowing what he needs. Getting another Banshee out as well. The Banshee is definitely going to be a good idea. The Banshee is out here taking some stuff. It's got the attack pattern all over the place to start attacking all these guys. Good job. Needs to get the Marauder out there. There we go. The Marauder's there. Roach is doing a run by, maybe looking for the third base. There's a bunch of Hellions and Reapers out there. They're kind of not that good, but we did see that Hydra followed up a whole bunch of Roaches with a bunch of Lings. So if he manages to keep these alive, they are going to be quite awesome at actually taking care of the Lings. And they're still going to be good at scouting nonetheless. So here we go. Hydra not really making the impact that he wanted to with this early Roach push. They're slowly getting destroyed by the Banshees. Hellions are starting to come in. There are only Lings to defend at the main base. But still there are a very, very large amount of Lings. There they do. Doing the surround. Of course, the surround, it does suck when you have a ton of Hellions because you're trying to get the fire all in one direction. And if they're all over the place, it's very, 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 very hard to roast numerous amounts of them. And here we go. The Banshees finally coming back. The Roaches have taken a tour around the entire world. And now they're going to be coming home. And hopefully Hydra has a whole bunch of Queens waiting for them. Because, oh, the Roach Warren is actually, there we go. He's got the cloaking. Spore Crawler's about to come up. But there we go. The Queen does go down. The Banshee's doing a great job. The second Queen about to die. Down it goes. Oh, what the hell shot that Banshee, man? I think the Queen got it at the very last second. But this Queen is not going to go very, very well. So one Banshee's gone down, but 3 Queens have been destroyed. And this guy is out of range. So this guy, as long as he goes on hold position, doesn't do anything, he can shoot things for the rest of his life. And oh man, but here we go. The Queen's coming out. The Overseer chasing it, so there's no chance of this cloak actually being able to do anything. But here we go. He's running for it. Oh, stops, and the Queens take it out. Unfortunate. Does some nice scouting on the bases. Hydra knows exactly where those bases are going. Got the Lings coming in. Just checking out the other base just to make sure that nothing's happening over here. But Hack is starting to get a pretty good deal going on here. He's got a ton of barracks coming on in. And yeah, popping out a ton of Marines right here. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing at least one more tech lab on a barracks because he can only build one Marauder at a time, and he's using it to produce Marines at the moment. So Roaches still a possibility in this game, so Marines are definitely important to have. Sorry, Marauders. Did I say Marines or Marauders? I can't remember, but Marauders are definitely important to have. Widowmine's coming out as well, but Hydra did spot that. He probably would have guessed that anyway. So Hack going out with a fairly decent army out here. Nice mix of Widow Mines, got a bunch of Marauders, got Medevacs as well. I don't know if he knows about the Lings here. These Lings could sort of, oh, Baneling up. He could Baneling up right here. He could roll in here. He could roll into the third base. He could do quite a bit of damage in this game. And yeah, that is not going to be fun at all for Mr. Hack if he manages to roll those Banelings into this base, which is relatively undefended. It's got a bunker here. But that's mainly for like muters and crap like that and overseas. I don't think that's going to do anything to Banelings because they're rolling in the different direction. So here we go. Mr. Hack moving all the way around. Does he knows, he doesn't have any idea that base is there, but he's running for it anyway. Banelings coming in, do get taken out. Meanwhile, all of the main forces coming down. This thing can still lift up with a giant parasite on its back. That's crazy. But has managed to get back, and now the main army is needed. No, he's going to be falling back here. Not going to be finishing this off. So, what was that? Missile turret. Managed to leave that. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired at the moment. I've just been having a couple of late nights and I left this game cast too late. Oh, it's just... yeah, whatever. So anyway, these guys getting completely owned. Widow Mines. Oh, all of the Widow Mines shooting the Overseer. They should have left some shots for their main army, but anyway, moving in here, doing a fairly good job. There are some mutas on the map. There's 4 total, which is not a hell of a lot, but anyway, it's time to get out of here, I think, and the Medevacs just going as fast as they bloody well can. outpacing the Mutas for now, but then they're about to stop, and the Mutas are going to take everything out. So, a bit unfortunate there, but what can you do? Maybe they can limp back to the main base over here. Maybe. He's definitely pulling a lot of forces over there. Oh, is this guy going to survive? I think he might be able to survive. Just at the last second, does save himself by running into his own base. And yeah, it's very, very, very interesting. So let's have a look at the units here. So we got army size. Alright, so Hack is a little bit ahead, but he's quite behind on the macro. Oh, that was a ton of banelings that just came in there. They just must have rolled in, or they must have been burrowed or something like that. Alright, sorry, we got to go back. We got to look at that. We got to look at how those banelings came in, because I just completely missed them. I have a feeling they were burrowed or something like that. Speed it up a little bit. Where were the banelings coming in? Alright, run the right speed. Oh, here they go. Here they go. Coming in the side. I just didn't even notice it. I was actually on my screen or something like that watching it. But here we go. The banelings coming in. Just, ow. Absolutely destroyed everything. Very, very nasty. And now Mr. Hack down to 43 under 80. Hydra has absolutely owned his macros so far. And he had a nice plan. Get the early third base, get the macro up, and it was doing very well for a long while. But yeah, those banelings, I think they just cinched the deal. I think that Hydra is going to be able to out macro Hack right now. And yeah, oh, this is a nice intercept though. Does force those guys to get the hell out of there. Does kill about 3 or 4 of them. So nice play there from Mr. Hack. But yeah, whoa, Widowmine's coming down as well. This is going to be great when the banelings start to come in. If you can pull these guys onto the bridge, if Hack can do that, it's going to be great. Not going to fall for it though. Hydra's not going to fall for it. Bunch of Lings are coming in here though, and they're going to get taken out very, very quickly because Hack's main army is still so close to that base. Just not moving out as fast as they possibly could be. So yeah, here he goes. Moving out a little bit further though. He's trying to get a nice sort of splits coming up, getting his Marines all over the place, getting some beautiful splits. Going to be falling back in stages. Got the Widow Mines out there to sort of do the good thing. And the Muta's coming in from the side, but I think Hydra just has so many forces right here that Hack can just not deal with it. He just doesn't have enough to deal with these guys. And here we go, the Roaches coming in, hoping to finish everything off. The Roach numbers are starting to get whittled down a little bit, but they're still doing so much damage to the Marines. And Hydra, man, just doing such a great job, forcing this base off, killing a bunch of workers. Fan-freaking-tastic right here. He's starting to run out. He definitely needs to get a lot more units, but at the same time, Hack, 44 under 72. His army is still quite low. And there, he's holding on, but Hydra is just building up a ton of forces. Hydra may even wait till he just fully caps out and then just go in there and just absolutely destroy everything. So Mr. Hack running around, continuing to use the Widow Mines to a pretty good effect. They haven't been getting the best hits in the world off, but they haven't been doing too badly either. We got a double prong here. The Muta's coming around to distract the army a little bit. Maybe sending the main army around. Oh, they're doing a pretty good job. Not that many Marines here. They're just going to worry about the Widow Mines, but they're definitely, look at that, taking out the Widow Mines ASAP. And now the Banelings and the Roaches coming in here. This base is going to get destroyed. More Banelings coming in. This might be the end. I don't think that Hack is trying to split up his army as best he can. He's doing a pretty damn good job, but there's just so many forces, and finally gives the GG. Hydra just had too much of a macro advantage at that point in the game, and there's just nothing Hack could do to sort of jump back in this game. I mean, he was on the back foot trying to keep this third base alive. He could have maybe done some drops, but that would have been risky considering how much he was actually on the back foot going out doing drops. I mean, he just couldn't afford to do it. So unfortunate. And I really think the game massively turned around when the Banelings just rolled in from the side, killed like 20 workers in one go. I really think that was the first nail in the coffin. And from then on, Hack just couldn't keep up with the macro. But at that point, he had like 60 so workers, and he was doing okay. He definitely had his macro up, but those banelings just completely knocked him over. But anyway, that's been the game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with another one. So stay tuned for that.